Hit music for Lagos.
102.3 Max FM.
Let's focus on the song at hand right now. Asake Sunshine is our focal today for new music review. So let's dig into that.
Yes,
I still like Chloe though. Like regardless.
I mean, I love her.
I
love
you know,
her. We
Nothing
love
personal,
her.
man. Just mean
They just said the truth and they dragged him.
Yeah, it's normal. It comes with the territory.
Anyhow, let's talk about Sunshine and work of art. Adiayo. Let's talk about this. Sunshine.
Man. Asake is dropping his second album barely 10 months since he dropped his first album. It's crazy, you know. That's what they call momentum. And it takes success to keep up momentum. When you're not successful, you don't have momentum to keep.
Yeah.
So when things are going your way, you're dropping songs, they're banging, you're topping charts consecutively. Then you can drop music as you want to. And if you look at his rollout, this is, with all due respect to everybody, this is the most arrogant and superstar rollout I've seen in a while. He was not announcing it 1 week
Up
before.
and down.
He was not rolling out content. He was telling you 4 hours earlier, I'm dropping this song today. And everybody should go and prepare themselves, and that's what's up. Drop song, drop album list, drop album art, and that's all. That's
actually true. That's what this guy did.
Yeah,
I just thought about
I
it now.
I don't think I would say arrogant is the word right there. I think I would say confident. You know, like extremely confident.
Confident. It borders on arrogance.
I agree. I agree.
When I was reading
But in
the
a good
album,
way, though.
Yeah, when I was reading the album, I say Asake cashed in a superstar token. He knows.
He knows.
Man. He's not lost on him. He knows who he is right now. He knows where he
he's
stands.
exactly who
He
he
knows the
says
value,
he is.
the power of his verses.
He knows.
He knows. So he knows. If I drop anything, it doesn't even have to be too dope. Like they're going to feel it, and I'm going to get it with anything I do. Because I'm the man of the moment. Nobody's checking me. He's still dominating. He's still like determining what goes on in the soundscape. And he knows that.
When was the last time we even had someone break into the scene this way and held it down like
for
2
so
years
long?
running?
For 2 years, like breaking.
I think the last time we had this was like Wizkid and Davido time.
It was Wizkid and Davido. You're correct.
Burna Boy did the same thing though. Like,
no, Burna Boy didn't maintain it the next year.
No, like
he didn't maintain it the next year.
No, so
are you saying 2018?
So Burna did, those two projects very closely, to each other.
Which one? Like African Giant
and then Twice as Tall.
We're talking of 2012, 2011, 2012. Wizkid and Davido, when they came out,
like when
they were able to maintain that star power the next year even. And since the two of them, we haven't had that, because when Burna Boy came out with them, he wasn't able to maintain it the next year.
That's true.
He wasn't able to maintain it the next year.
I guess though.
My God.
But then,
big deal.
It's a big deal. But let's zoom in. Sunshine.
Yeah, man. So with Asake, this album, it's soundtracked by Amapiano. That's what's up. You are going for an Amapiano extravaganza. But at the same time, you might enjoy diversity. You get to see a blend and a mixture of highlife, of Fuji, of gospel music, of hip hop, which are all underlined by Amapiano. And this Sunshine is like a blend of folk gospel and hip hop and a bit of Western pop music
as well, infused into it.
Fused into it, like a bit of inspirational song, like positive kind of message. And that's his mindset right now. Like the sun is going to shine wherever I go, and that's what's trying to like compete everybody. And at the same time, it puts you in a very positive mood through Amapiano.
True
Man,
that.
shout out Asake.
True that. We'll do something. We're gonna dig into the sonics of this song deeply, in terms of its composition, in terms of like what is sampled, in terms of the beat, we'll come back to all of that properly. But let's get back to more music in the meantime, right? Let's play some good jams, and when we come back in a bit, we'll get back into that stride.
Hit music for Lagos.
102.3 Max FM.
New music review on the radio. We've got Adeayo with us in the studio, and we're talking about this song. Likewise, Asake's work of art album.
Yes.
So let's get back into the conversation.
Sunshine. What do you guys think about the fact that he sampled on this one? Let's talk about that. The fact that he sampled "The Sun's Gonna Shine" and everything that you do, because that's that classic Ocean Drive song, right there. How do you guys feel about that?
I think personally, it just shows how musical he is, how talented he is, and how he's a student of music. So if you pay attention, if you listen closely, this is not someone who's just making music off vibe like the one in Afrobeat. This someone is a student of music. Like when he's listening to music evolving, he had lots of influences from Fuji to highlife down to hip hop, and that's why you see his songs like Palazzo, Amapiano, 230. He's rapping. There's sometimes where he's showing off his a bit of gospel side, his Tokyo Alapi side, his CNS, his white garment side, and then sometimes showing up his religious side. You're using his Muslim side. So now this just goes to show that it doesn't only consume Nigerian music. His influences are wild. and it's just impressive. It just makes the music feel better.
It is, for real. And someone said something. They said he also realized that he needed to infuse different elements into his music, especially at a time when he has had a run with that same sound that we spoke about the last time. He's had that Asake sound for so long. He's been making hits back to back with it, and then they felt like the A&R team and Asake himself realized that it's time for him to also start adding elements.
Remember that conversation we had when we reviewed 230?
Yeah,
and I was saying that 230 is a good song, no doubt, but like there was no much difference between
from every other thing that we've consumed before that.
But when you listen to Work of Art, the album, when you listen to the songs, you know that it's still coming from the same source. It's still the same vibe, but then he's
adding some new here and there.
Yeah, like they did get it right on this project.
Yeah. I mean, it's not notable for everyone else. Like, not a lot of people can spot it out. But this album, the Work of Art, it still retains its basic elements of his cadence, his style, his flow pattern, his flow scheme, and it's very, very similar. Like, you could just, like, for some people it could be a bit one dimensional, and they feel like, I should get switch it up enough. But if you pay attention, if you pay attention, like there's some times where it just like it blends like it's very different. Like a song like Yoga, the Lonely at the Top.
Yeah,
so there's
lonely.
So there's a lot, like even the our day, like there's a lot of like different songs in it that it just shows his depth of his talent and try to give people variety.
Yeah.
But the songs that still matter are still the Amapiano driven songs, and that's what people focus on at the end of the day. And the fact that those songs
but
carry
when you say they
similar
still matter,
style,
you mean party wise?
No, like it takes like the bulk of the songs are Amapiano. And that's what drives the project.
No, even Asake from the very get go. Amapiano, has been like that driving force behind his sound.
Yeah, behind even his career. Like,
for real.
So when he dropped Mr. Money with the Vibe. I mean, shout out people in South Africa, Amapiano guys. So there's this guy's called Major League DJs. You guys know Major League DJs. Yeah. Then there's I think it's Gogo, DBN Gogo. She's a DJ producer artist too. So she was having a conversation with Major League DJs, and she said we need to come out and talk about Amapiano more because these guys are going to steal it. Asake just dropped an album.
Even Joby came here. So good. Joby said the same thing, So Joby London was in here on the show, last week from South Africa, and he said the same thing about Asake, taking that Amapiano sound and perfecting it in a way that they can't even deny how complain. Beautiful exactly it is. They can't even complain.
Yes, that's what that was DPA Go and say. The song is too good. Like we can't even deny how great this is. And the fact that we took Amapiano, I had log drums to it, and Asake brought some cultural elements to it. So it's really amazing. And the fact that he has been able to keep up the momentum and deliver a new album that just makes him continue from where he left off. So that's what's up. So I think it's a good album. It's work. The album would work.
It is working already.
It is working.
I mean, it's just
to hit number one in the UK is not been
it's working
top albums
already.
in the UK. It's not been. The only person that's been able to do that was Burna Boy. So Asake now joins Burna Boy as the second Nigerian, African artist. Matter of fact, to be able to do that.
It's not the first time he did it with.
That's why 2 albums back to back. Burna has 2 as well back to back in the UK. Hit number 1 right there.
David did too.
David didn't hit 2. Like David did
Timeless,
1,
exactly.
But both of them, Burna Boy and Asake, did 2 albums. Hitting number 1.
Just
back
look at
to
how
back.
I'm mentioning Ashake's names with this kind of big leagues. Like, for you to know how far this man has
It's
gone.
crazy. It's crazy.
Hit music for Lagos.
102.3 Max FM.
You know how we always say that we should be recording some things that we say off air, because we just had a whole show off air, analyzing this whole Asake and his run and everything. But we're talking about Sunshine, and basically the conversation is also leading to Work of Art, which is Ashake's So For More album right now.
Yes.
And we're about to wrap up the conversation, but first let's see if we have a few messages.
Let's take one. Let's squeeze it in, because time is not our friend right now. Time is of the essence, and we're still trying to dig in a couple other things. This one says, well done to everyone in the studio. I'm Anderson from Ayobo. I love every of Ashake's music on this album, even Yoga. And this song is my new early rising song. I'm rating it 10 over 10. It's so inspirational. And I think that keys in. The reason why I took this one is because, it keys into, what Adaya said just a while ago when it comes to the inspirational edge that Asake is bringing to this one. But let's get back into, the conversation.
Yeah, let's kind of wrap it up and wind it down with rating the song. So if you're going to rate Sunshine out of a 10, what would you give it?
I'm going to give it 7.5.
7.5?
Yeah, I have an issue with the song.
Please, what's the issue?
Let's dig into that.
Yeah, my issue with the song is that I needed him to have chosen the side for the song. The song didn't have to be Amapiano. the essence of the song was lost with the old log drums clashing with this thing. I love the melody, I love the message, I love the aura, the feeling it gives, right?
Yes.
But you could have chosen the side, like you could have achieved a lot more variety on this album, like the way you did on Yoga through the song. Like go for a totally different beat, a Miley Cyrus kind of beat, like a very chilled, maybe even a country kind of beat. They've just like try something new, and it will work. It's an album. It's not a single.
I feel like
it's an album. Just straight in there
into the album.
Yeah, just straight into the album and let people discover it. But so that's my only thing. I didn't like to wanting to make the song Amapiano because. To be honest, the fact that he made Amapiano through the song, just it
you feel like it watered it down.
Watered down how good the song.
I don't think so.
That's just it for me.
No, I see his point on that. On that front, I actually, honestly do see, his point. But at the same time, I feel like maybe he was also trying to say, what, the original that I sampled, is already a soul pop kind of, song. Why not let me make the Afro version of it by
that's what
using
he was
Amapiano?
doing.
So, but I also see what he's saying because an album has to have that variety at the end of the day, that richness in variety that that shows your range and your versatility. Because we're not talking about a lead single, just one single release.
That's the only time you can do it.
Exactly.
You can only do this in an album. You can't drop your singles. Just throw it in there.
I mean, I get what you guys are saying, but at the same time, I feel like I like how Asake maintained his Amapiano vibe on this particular song. I mean, I was saying something off air. I was saying that this album made me wish I understood Yoruba. I had to sit Simbi down today and I said, okay,
what does this mean?
Like, she had to be explaining it to me. And for somebody like me who doesn't understand what he's saying, but is just vibing, I think that it works for people like us. And then later, when we now meet our friends who can translate and explain it to us, they will explain it to us. So message got in, vibe got in at the same time. We're still enjoying the aura of the music, but not losing out the essence of Asake on the record. That's what I think.
I mean, it's a feeler anyway, so I guess we can do it right.
So what would you rate it, Sarah, on a scale of 1 to 10?
If I was going to rate this song, bro, 10 over 10. It's a freaking 10 over 10 for me. When I was listening to Work of Art, like when Sunshine came up, I listened to it and I had to play it over and over and over again before moving on to the next one.
Now, I won't give it a 10 over 10, for me. I think it's a great song. I think I like the fact that, he added that extra on the side, something new to, to the Asake that we already know. One of our favorite, classics as well. Shout out to Ocean Drive, by the way. They're going to get paid from this one, matter of fact, And, all of that, I think I'll give it a 9. But it won't get a 10 over 10, for me as well.
So why not 1? Because of what he said.
Because what, Adia said.
It's just funny that what you guys don't like is what I now love the most about it.
That's the beauty of music, man.
Well, that's very true. But this was fun.
Yes, it was. Big shout out to, Adia Debi. You're always, coming in every Monday. He's our special music, analyst, right here on the Monday for new music review. Of course, coming in all the way from Pulse NG. Shout out, to you for always popping through right
Thanks
there.
for having me, man.
Don't let them drag you on Yankee Twitter again.
Let's connect with you on Instagram.
Yeah, follow me on Instagram and Twitter at @Ade_Adia, both platforms.
Ade_Adia on Twitter and on Instagram.
Yes, according to Don Jazzy.
That's not what he said.
What did he say? He said, I love hanging out with these new cats.
No, he said young cat.
Oh, young cat. Okay, young cat.
So that's the disparity exactly.
I'm not part of those people. Yeah, he said we're young cats.
So that explains it. I was saying over the weekend I'm the in-between cats. So young cats, kind of works. Do you like that?
Let's get cat too.
Hit music for Lagos.
102.3 Max FM.